Hey guys, Ryan here, and today we're back with another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be starting up a new series, or I guess an old series. We're revamping the career mode because I felt like I didn't really handle it well on the initial start, and it really just the career mode just didn't. I felt like I kind of rushed myself to cup too quickly, and I really wanted to go back and do it over again, but I never really found a great time to do it. Without racing for a few weeks, we are going to actually be doing this to fill up. Going to try and have content for you guys every day from now until racing returns of some kind on the channel, whether that be my live streams, whether that be my videos here on the channel. I'm talking about NASCAR news if some news comes out, the career mode, or I've got a few other video projects that I'm planning on as well, doing it with a few other people. So look forward to those as well. Also, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to let me know that you guys are enjoying the series. Of course, you guys don't know that yet because we haven't even started our career mode. Also, I wasn't able to really continue that one anyway, as is, because the way I had it is that I was on not my gamer tag, so I couldn't keep that progress. So we're gonna be starting off essentially in the truck series because I'm not really a dirt racer. I'm gonna race the dirt cars at least for this first couple of seasons, essentially to make some money. I already set up my character, but I'm just gonna get the name in there so you guys know that it's me, even though face cam definitely does tell you guys that. And I wasn't even really sure if I was gonna do face cam for this. I decided on it. Let me know what you guys think of the face cam. I also have a couple of series and whatnot that I help out with up there on the around the face cam. Yeah, so let's go. We got the Roush Yates hat, even though I think we're actually gonna end up driving a Chevrolet in the truck series, which is kind of ironic because Roush Yates does Ford engines, but I don't think we're from what I've seen, because I did take a quick peek at the teams we would have options of driving Ford this season. I don't actually think we're gonna have an option to drive a Ford in the first season, despite we've got this hat. So we're gonna be working with Warren here. Don't actually know how to pronounce that last name. Sorry, Warren. Who's gonna be our agent here in the truck series? I've already set up my truck. I just need to get the number right because I am going to be joining on with Kligerman. Gonna drive my own car though, so we're gonna be joining him as a teammate, and we are gonna be driving the 57. Now I don't believe the 57 is taken in the truck series. I will change it next season if it is taken because I don't want to have it be. I don't want to be the running joke of having a number that isn't in it. So 1 second as we are gonna. Oh, but yeah, I already designed the car actually in a just kind of previously while I was just kind of messing around prepping for the series. I figured I'd go up and paint my car ahead of time. So what? So do we actually have? Okay, there we go. 57. Mainly, and if you guys want to know why I picked 57, it's essentially because it's the inverse of Kligerman's number 75, 57. Now, what fonts do we have? Do we have any other good fonts? No, we only have the 3 fonts. And to be honest, Sports Night, it's one of the best fonts for racing pretty much ever. I will probably be using Fortnite, or not Fortnite, or Sports Night as a font probably in the thumbnail of the video, even though it doesn't really make that big a difference. And we're gonna join, and we're gonna join Smoke's team here in the dirt series. I will hold myself to a limit though. I'm going to basically put the same limits I put on the that are put on the cup guys. I'm gonna only be allowed to run 5 races in this series, and I will also be gaining and I'm gonna be trying though for the championship. I'm gonna try and see if I can win a championship with only 5 races run in the series, which is possible because you use a few races to get in, and then you win and advance through the playoffs. Okay, so Smoke's got a good designer. Continue. Oh, okay, I guess we're not gonna get to design our car here. Or if I did get a chance to design my car, I didn't hit the right button. But oh well, we'll essentially just be like, oh hey, we didn't have enough money to paint the car or something. But Yeah, I think I probably could have if I hit the X button, but I think I screwed that up. I'll try that one. I don't have enough confidence in myself at Daytona, um, to say, oh yeah, I'm for sure gonna get a top 25 at Daytona. So I'm gonna basically use Daytona as probably my mulligan race, and then I'm gonna have to win three, or get not win three, but get three top 25s in a row. But I guess let's go out and actually get on track since we're already 5 minutes into the video. So yeah, we're just loading in here. It'll take a little bit of time because loading in this track. But yeah, so I guess that'll give me a little bit of a chance though. So we're gonna be going through and we're gonna basically be playing this from now until Heat 5 comes out pretty much. The series might slow down when actual racing comes back to the track, but I won't stop it completely, and I do intend on actually getting 2 Cup, hopefully before NASCAR Heat 5 comes out. So that's currently the plan. Um, but yeah, so hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy this series. We're loading in for the okay, so it's the Next Era Energy Resources 250, and here we go. Loading it up for this, and let's get this one going. Practice. Oh, I didn't mean to skip practice because we can actually earn a bit of bonus cash.
Take driver.
That's something I actually learned from helping out with Keystone Series, was that we could actually earn cash for participating in practice, but oh well. I don't think the practice rewards are going to matter too much because I don't think we were really going to hit them unless we got a really good draft. So let's see. Getting up to speed. Now, of course, we're driving for a three-star truck. Don't expect anything spectacular out of us. Yeah, just don't expect much, and maybe we'll actually impress. So, I'm used to seeing nothing on the back bumper for sponsors. I usually throw sponsors on everywhere possible as long as it looks good. But yeah, so here we go. Coming to the green flag for qualifying lap number 1. But yeah, so I'm gonna be starting up a couple series like this, kind of in the break of no motorsports. So hopefully you guys are gonna look forward to it. I'm gonna try and bring a few new games to the a couple of different games different racing games to the channel, all still racing related, just to kind of fill the gap where we have nothing for a while. There might be days when we do 2, there might be days when we do none, but I'm going to try and pretty much have some type of racing content out there for you guys every day from now until racing returns, and even beyond that I'll try and keep it fairly frequently uploading. So here we go.
Qualify.
Wow,
Make
we're
it
well
count
off
here.
the pace. Okay, so I'm gonna arc it in a little higher so I don't hit the apron like I did last time. And see if maybe that can help out with smoothing it out the corner a little bit. But yeah, it just does. I mean, I get that it's Daytona, and there isn't a whole lot to the track. I mean, there's not really like a whole lot of bumps. It's not really rough. Your foot's to the floor the entire lap. So there's no whole lot of driver input I can do to really make this truck any faster than it is, except for just smoothing out the wheel a little bit. And I improved it a few tenths, but we're still 32nd on the grid, so yeah, kind of what I expected. So we're going to be out to lunch, and hey, at least Clearman didn't qualify too much better than us. Who is on the pole? Let's see. Austin Hill will be on the pole, so, and 3 ThorSport trucks in the top 5. If you've seen, okay, I keep saying this, but if you guys have seen my like me crew chiefing like me crew chiefing for Keystone over on his channel, you'll know that we are not particularly the biggest Thor Sport fans in the world, though I will probably end up driving for them at some point here down the road. Let's try. I'm gonna try tightening this car up just a bit. I probably just went and tightened it up way too much, but to be honest, I feel like if this track too tight is better than not tight enough. Okay, so Creed failed pre-race inspection. Another inspection issue there for Gilliland, and Cobb dropped to the rear as well. So we're still up here doing pretty well.
Coming to the green, driver.
Guys,
be ready. Ready. Green flag. Green flag.
So here we go. Shifting immediately. Shifting immediately.
Careful. Still there.
Yeah. So this is gonna be fun.
Careful. Still there.
Yeah. So right now we're on the inside of Quaffle. Wow. I didn't see that Moffat qualified all the way back here. I mean,
car on the outside
oh
now.
wow, we just got massively slowed up by the inside lane. Like the entire inside lane just checked way up. Oh, no.
Car on the outside now.
Keeping
Clear high, bud.
the 51 behind us. Hoping to just kind of hold on to the back of the draft here. Oh, and that's not the 51, that's Gilliland. Okay. I didn't think, no, the 51 was this far back, but...
Car outside, hold your line. Clear high, clear high. Outside, outside.
Okay, I'm having to block right now a ton just to try and keep these guys behind me, because right now that's the only way I'm going to the front is by blocking and using the push.
Got one outside now. You're all clear up top.
I'm not going to race disrespectfully.
Hold your line, got one outside.
I'm not going to throw that block, I missed that one. But hopefully we can at least drag onto the back of these guys. Come on. Tow me up to the front. Tow me up to the front. Yeah, it's like they just were not willing to play ball at all and like hook on and make a 3-car draft. Like if we all three had gone around the bottom, we probably would still be up there with the rest of them. Okay, so right now we're well out of draft range of anyone. We're already 6 seconds behind the leader. Wow. So just gonna try and ride around the bottom, maybe not lose a whole lot of time. But yeah, so this is probably going to be the story of our race. This is probably going to be riding around the back. Unfortunately, this is kind of what I feared and kind of why I didn't want to go with the 4 straight top 25s goal. Even though with a whole lot more money, I just did not have the confidence that we were going to have it at Daytona. Austin Wayne Self leading. Hey, that's interesting. So yeah, not really a whole lot going on, but on track considering we're 4 seconds behind the next nearest car. We're gonna pit before the end of this stage. We're gonna pit with like coming to 3 to go, so that we can pit and hopefully stay out of the. Oh, we're gonna pit now. We're gonna take our pit stop now, and we are actually gonna have a good shot. Okay, so Ankrum fell to the back.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready now.
Gearbox into the correct
green flag
there for the restart. So that's usually a pretty quick shift that you gotta make.
Still there.
3 laps remaining. So I'm not necessarily expecting stage points here. Gilliland, I'm willing to work with you, only because hopefully you'll work with me next time. Or you'll just drive off without me anyway. Maybe this second corner slow up that happened last time will happen again. And of course it doesn't. And of course I'm out to lunch yet again. Oh, here we go. Third corner. Looks like they're gonna maybe slow up here. Okay, so 3 laps, or 2 laps to go this time.
I need 2 more solid laps.
We just need to ride around.
Keep it going.
Actually, to be honest, we have no real threat of anything really going wrong here because we just need to make it to the end of this stage without losing a lap. So as long as we don't fall massively off the pace, I mean, to be honest, could probably just push in the clutch and hold it around for a lap. You know what? Once I take the white flag, I might actually do that just to save that little bit of extra fuel. Might seem like a bad decision now, but hey, it might win us a race later on. I mean, there's no way we're in any sort of contention with those guys right now, so.
1 more to go.
Just gonna push in the clutch. We're just gonna coast right now. Essentially back around until we get to it. I get that this isn't necessarily the most exciting strategy in the world. But to be honest, we don't have any need to be up with those guys right now. I mean, we're not competing for we're not going to be competing for the stage points here. We're just going to let them roll around. They're going to come across the start-finish line here any minute. And we are going to advance to the, and we're going to still be up there. And we're actually going to be able to pass them all.
Nice driving
anyway,
that stage, driver.
Caution flag.
Caution's out, wave them off.
Because now they're all probably going to pit. And we're going to go straight to the front. Or only 2 people are going to pit. Are you kidding me? I know sometimes a lot of these guys make late decisions, and also, wait a minute, wait a minute. Natalie Decker is 3rd. Natalie Decker is 3rd. Okay, I'm gonna pit since clearly none of these other people are pitting. Okay, since we literally had 3 cars pit here, we're actually gonna have to race
smart out there. Going green. Ready. Hammer down. Green's out.
So, it was a good strategy in theory, the clutch and coast. Because, I mean, it had no negative repercussion. Just had no real benefit either at this point. So
stay low, stay low.
Back here now for fast trucks that could potentially push. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. High side, going to the high side, going to the high side.
Hold your line there.
You'll land, I'm right on your bumper. You'll land, I'm right on your bumper. Okay, you'll
careful,
land, you're pulling away.
Got 1 down low now. Hold your line, got 1 inside.
Nope. Did not have time to get down in front. There we go. Gonna get down in front here of Massey, it looks like. Mason Massey. Also, very big apology if I mispronounce any names. I am horrible with name pronunciation. Especially the more foreign they get. Now, I'm not gonna say that Massey is necessarily foreign. It's just not one just not a name I've heard pronounced a whole lot. I think it's Mason Massey, but with names like Dario Franchitti, if I hadn't heard how the name was pronounced, I probably would. If I just saw the spelling out of nowhere, I'd probably pronounce it like Franchitti or something. I don't actually know how it's spelled because spelling's another thing I'm not great with. And Natalie Decker is leading the race. Natalie Decker hasn't finished a race at Daytona.
Excellent lap there.
Hadn't at the time this game came out. And they have her AI winning the race, or leading the race. I mean, not necessarily winning. She hasn't won the race yet. But that is very concerning. I guess at least out there she can't wreck anybody. Except for herself, maybe. She's really bummed that we're now once again riding around the back here. Oh, whoa, that was the bump from, that was the Montoya bump. Because we just hit the bump in the asphalt there where the, where the track was repaved. Where they had that section of track repaved essentially just for the Montoya's bump. There's like that little bit of filler pretty much from the 2012 wreck there. So here we go. Just driving around, trying not to lose a lap is essentially the name of the game. And once again, with coming to 3 laps to go, we are gonna hit pit road and basically just try and play the strategy that we played last time. Of getting to the front that way. Unless we want to bank on the fact that none of the rest of them are going to be able to make it on fuel. I guess we'll see if coming to 3 to go. If none of them have peeled off to come to pit road, then we will come. If the rest of them have come, then we are going to stay out and try and get some points. I think it just comes down to what the rest of the field does. Because right now, I think if we pit, we're going to be in very much a threat of potentially losing losing a lap at this point. Like, in full honesty, I think we could very well lose a lap if we were to pit now. So I think I'm going to need to see the others coming to pit road if I'm going to stay out. I think if I come to pit road and they lap me, I wouldn't have too big a problem with it as long as I'm not too far behind, as long as I'm the only one that has to pit, because then I'm the free pass. But if others have to pit, like if Massey has to pit, okay, we're going to have to pit this time by. So, unless we see a huge amount of people pull off now, I think we're going to have to pit here and play the strategy game. Say we've got, I mean, we could try 2 tires potentially. Oh, we had a change of the lead. Was that because of pit stops or was that because of just pace? Looks like it was just because of pace. Stuart Grayson passes Natalie Decker. Okay, at least there's some semblance of sanity. Okay, get on the brakes. We were a little late getting on the brakes there, but we did get down into the right speed zone. I think we just go full can of fuel, 4 tires, try and get off, and hopefully we don't lose a lap. I mean, this is literally my only strategy call I can make pretty much from here. Yeah, maybe putting the Roush fire suits on there was a bit silly, considering I knew we were going to be driving Chevys, considering all our team options were Chevys.
Clear of the pit, hammer down.
Oh, and there goes Mason Massey. So we are 1 lap down to everybody. So unless everybody pulls off to pit here on the final lap, or on the final laps, I guess. No, are they at the white flag yet? No, they just can't aim to get 2 to go. So if everybody peels off coming to 1 to go, or peels off coming to 0 coming to the checkered flag. Oh, yeah, the caution's out.
Plenty
Never
of
mind.
racing left.
So there was another caution. We should be the free pass to get back on the lead lap. I'm gonna pit, might as well. We're not gonna gain any track position, unfortunately. Quaffle was the unfortunate person from the caution.
Be ready here.
I'm kind of curious to know who the massive winner was, because I didn't actually see who it was, but someone stayed out. Probably Infinger, if I had to guess, because Massey's back here and he's the only other one that pitted with us all.
Hold your line, stay high.
Okay, so we're back up. So we're competing with KBM trucks, and and GMS trucks, yet
Inside.
like we're competing with 2 GMS trucks and a KBM truck, yet we're in the back third of the field. I mean, we're pretty much in the back of the grid, essentially. Trying to just stay hooked up here.
Careful, still there.
I just don't know why we had no pace before, and now we're all of a sudden able to keep up.
Still there?
Like, if anyone knows why during the stages at Daytona I just could not keep up in a 3-star truck, but all of a sudden, come the final stage, I made 0 adjustments, and I'm able to at least keep pace for a lap. I mean, I'm still falling, but I'm not falling nearly as fast or as hard as I was before. See, I'm still trying to hold on to the back of the draft here a little bit. Let's say I still think I'm losing time, but I think I'm still just about in draft range. No, I'm no longer in draft range. Dang.
Wow, that's fast.
That was our fastest lap of the race. Yeah, well off of our all-time fastest, because of course this is a 3-star truck and you're not going to be setting record speeds in a 3-star truck. It's not like it's going to be a new track record or whatever. So yeah, coming down the back straightaway. Hopefully we don't lose a lap. Can you guys tell I'm tired? But yeah, so this is going to be a fun series, though. I kind of expected that Daytona, there was a good chance this might go this way. Now, there is a chance we could still have a wreck and have it go our way on strategy, but on pace, we are nowhere near. So here we go, going around the track. I mean, I'm essentially just running this. I'm just essentially just to, you know, to fulfill the final laps of the race. I mean, I'd love to pull into the pits and just grab a chicken sandwich or something and call it a race, but we're out here. We gotta make our sponsors at South Point happy with us, even though I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Isn't Brendan gone running the truck series at one point this year?
Half down, half to go. This time by.
Or isn't there already a South Point truck or something that? Or wasn't there in real life at least a South Point truck? For some reason, I thought there was a South Point truck already in the truck series, and it's like, well, why would they? I mean, the sponsors, they're gonna care because if one of their drivers is pulling off the track, it's like if they've got another driver already on track that's actually doing something. So yeah, just kind of running this one out. I mean, from the sounds of it, it sounds like NASCAR is going to be gone for 8 weeks, so 1 week down, 7 more to go, I guess would be the way it would go. Well, we're gonna get a top 30, and all we need is 5 cars to crash, and we meet our goals. So I guess the top 25 really isn't that hard to do. Maybe I should have done the 4 top 25s in the first year of this truck, but I just didn't have the confidence in it. But I think we are the only 57 though on the track, at least that I've seen. And just trying to run through the grid to think if there's a truck that is obviously 57 that I'm not thinking of. Because in reality, that would be the number that a team like Henderson would pick for their second truck. Because that's typically how teams would do numbers, is they'll do the inverse. Usually they'll either do the inverse or they'll do like Rick Ware Racing, where they'll have 51, 2, 3, and 4. Those are typically the theme to it. Sometimes they'll just do legacy numbers, like with Hendrick Motorsports, where they just have every number has a legacy behind it that a new driver is now carrying. Which in any other sport would mean that that the number would be retired, not that the number would be continued. Like the 3 would be fully retired. Richard Petty would have the number 43 retired. The number 48, when Johnson retires, will retire with him. The 24 would stay retired with Jeff Gordon. Or should have retired with Jeff Gordon. Maybe you can make the case for the 88 not really needing to be retired because Dale Earnhardt Jr. But I feel like if a driver is qualified to get into the Hall of Fame, maybe you consider eliminating their famous number if they did have a famed number. But for a lot of the drivers, especially the ones that drove one number for the bulk of their career, like the Earnhardt number 3, Petty number 43, Johnson number 48, Gordon number 24. Because those are really the only names people think of when they see Byron's number 24 on track. Because they think, oh boy, is that Jeff Gordon? And obviously it's not, because it's usually well, I guess nowadays they might actually be confused on whether that's Jeff Gordon or not. Minus the fact that Jeff's in the TV booth. But like, say someone's watching, let's say someone's watching the finale and they see the 24 and they're like, why is the 24 not in the championship 4? Does Jeff Gordon have a slump? And it's like, well, I mean, I can't blame them for thinking that might be Jeff Gordon, because clearly it's running better than it has in a while. I mean, it's running pretty good, but just missing the championship 4 wouldn't be too unpredictable for an expectation for Byron. But yeah, just kind of running out our fuel here. Trying to think of when we want to make our pit stop, because we're going to have to make a green flag pit stop here. But yeah, we're on legend difficulty, so I mean, I guess that could be part of why we're struggling, but I mean, I feel like I'm okay on speed. I mean, I don't think I'm that bad of a driver.
We got 20 more left.
So I think the aggressive gamble would be to come into the next lap or 2. I think the real question, though, is wait and see what some of these front runners do for the first. I think coming to 18 to go, I think, is when we should make our pit stop. Maybe coming to 17 to go, we really want to wait just to see who does or doesn't peel off and come to pit road. I mean, we're going to lose a lap. I mean, at this point, we're going to lose our lap regardless, and we're not going to lose 2. So, we can pit at any point here. We're going to lose 1 lap. We're not going to lose 2. We're going to lose the draft, is essentially how it's going to happen. Okay, so I think we're going to pit this time unless we see an absolutely massive amount of them pit. Actually, I think even if we see a massive amount of them pit, I think we'd still need to come in this time. But we've got 8 more laps we could play with, and I think they are going to stretch it to about 7 more. I would say the majority of the field is going to go.
Caution's out. Wave them off.
Well, I think we have to pit, but I mean, this is kind of unfortunate. Let's just take as little fuel as we can, and Dipple. Oh, come on. Dipple's gone too now? Wow, we're running out of drivers to
almost ready.
Promote as
green,
the
green.
Guy that's going to get there. Okay, so Infinger's back here. We got 15 laps to go. We're good on fuel. Okay. Getting this draft.
Careful, still there.
Gonna hope the second corner, the back straightaway slow down on the inside line doesn't happen, but yeah, there it is. It happened.
Got a car high now.
Okay, gonna just try and draft them down the straightaways. Come on. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna lose the draft again? I mean, come on. We weren't even this bad in Keystone's career mode. I'm pretty sure we were on Legend difficulty for that too. Well, it looks like we're going to be really having to rely on something happening to the majority of this field to win this one. Maybe we should have just played the strategy of we could make it on fuel, or have done fuel only or something to try and gain track position. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of what ifs because we absolutely lost the draft. I mean, they pulled away from us. I mean, we're not going to stand much of a chance here. I mean, we're going to finish 29th pretty much as a guarantee. Now, if the field wrecks again and we get... Oh, great. Natalie Decker might actually win a race. Okay, if the field wrecks again, Natalie Decker might not win the race, and we might have a shot at the top 25. I'd like to see another caution, but I'm not necessarily planning on it. And we got 12 laps for something to happen, I guess. Touch the wall slightly there. Okay. I mean, we're really kind of out of options here unless we get another caution in which we can do something. I mean, I just want to get a chance to do something else, because clearly whatever I did on that last restart did nothing. I mean, it did nothing to help me out here. Come on. I just want an option. I mean, I've had no options all race long, pretty much, for strategies to actually do anything. I mean, it's like any slight strategy move we've made, there's either been something immediately before or immediately after, or just we haven't had anywhere near pace to actually pull off said strategy. I mean, there has to be something we can do, right? Right, guys? I mean, come on. I've literally played every gamble I can at the South Point Casino, and literally none of it has landed. I really don't know what else we can do. Oh, ow. Okay, 2 hands on the wheel, Brian. But I really just don't know what I could do.
Keep digging. 10 to go.
But yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see me maybe incorporate some of these videos as lives if I'm actually around when if I'm around at a normal time of day to record. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of things to do with the series that aren't exactly like what Keystone and I already do, because I'm planning on this being a fairly individual series to do for me on my channel. But as I would love input on what you guys think I should do.
Yellow's out.
Yes!
Back her down.
Yes! Woo! Yeah. We don't really have many options. Okay. One person pitting. Natalie Decker still leads. Okay. I think we put 4 tires on this thing and we have to try something. I mean, no fuel. Maybe we pull something off here. We gained one spot. Mason Massey.
Keep your head on straight. Almost ready.
Had to
Hammer
pit
down.
for
Green's out.
apparently
Looking
repairs.
inside
He's
now.
still out here on track though.
Careful.
Okay.
Still there.
I'm gonna actually try and breathe the throttle so I can get in the inside lane. This has not worked out particularly well for me all night. Let's see if this can work out tonight. Oh, Rhodes pulling down into that inside lane, kind of peeking down there. Come on, Rhodes, let's go. 4 wide for like dead last.
Still there.
Friesen didn't seem to like that move. Oh boy, Eckes, what the?
Still there.
Did you guys just see Eckes' car like freaking out at the sight of 3 wide? Can't imagine what his truck would do if he was 4 wide. Okay, they're coming on the high side. No, they're going down the middle. Yeah, having to block 2 lanes at Daytona. And hoping for a wreck still. I need one car to fall out of this race from the front.
Car there on the inside.
Okay, at least Sheldon Freed is out front and not Decker. So maybe we can win this. Well, not win, but get the requirement, which is essentially a win at this point for this game.
Car there on the inside. Clear down low.
Yeah, right now we're essentially pack racing, just trying to keep these guys behind us. Oh, Austin Hill's up there leading the race now late. Oh boy, no, we're okay, so we missed out on the shot to block him. So Eckes maybe gonna take the lead, just tow us here. Tow this group up.
Hold your line, got
gotta
one
keep
inside.
blocking.
Road clear.
Okay. Now maybe we can suck up to Eckes. Like the draft just has not sucked at all tonight. Oh
clear.
wait. I don't even know what I'm blocking for. Raphael Assard's leading the race. I'm just gonna have to let these guys go. I mean, it's not gonna mean a whole lot. I'm still gonna get a top 30. It really, I mean, this is just, I mean, this is kind of the struggle to being on a 3-star team. You're gonna have nights like this one. Maybe we get another caution and we can get something out of this, but I would not bank on a whole lot here on the final 3 laps here. We've essentially got another few laps here for something to happen. And who is even in the 34? That's not Greenfield. Greenfield's the 68. Who's in the 34? Who on earth is in the 34? Like, I honestly do not know who that is. No, it isn't Dipple, it's not Quaffle, it's not Friesen, and we know it's not Mason Massey. It's Mason Massey's teammate, I believe. No idea who it is. I'll say Drew Blinkensterfer is the crew chief for the 34 in the Cup Series, but I have no idea who drives the 34 in the trucks. Well, looks like we might know now. Hey, I guess names are made here, I guess, for the Truck Series, even though that's the Xfinity Series tag. There you go, white flag, 1 lap to go, and the race will end. So we are out of strategy calls to play.
You got 1 to go.
Nothing really left that we can do. We're going to come across the line, and we are going to finish this one out, but man. What a shame. What a shame. Seven. Are we going to end up 8 seconds behind Stuart Friesen at the end of the day? We're going to end up 8 seconds behind Stuart Friesen at the end of the day. We're not going to get to 8.5, are we? We're not going to lose by 8.5 seconds over the field. We're going to lose by 8.5 seconds over the field. Oh, don't you make it 9. Okay, we made it just under 9 seconds to the field. That was awful. I mean, man. Well, let's go see the results. So, the reveal. Who drives the number 34 in the Truck Series? Oh, hey, Balicki. I completely forgot he drives the 34 in the Truck Series. Hey, good job, Balicki. I'll follow you on Instagram. I thought for a while Natalie Decker was going to win this race, and she wasn't even the highest finishing female driver in the race. Jennifer Jo Cobb, second. Natalie Decker, 14th. You know, that seems about right. I mean, knowing how her rookie season went, that seems about how her leading typically went. Typically how her winning or how her leading late in the race went was that she was already in a ball of fire. Usually before we got to that point. Both the Thor Sport trucks didn't do too well. Wait, was Austin Wayne Self? Did he win both stages? No, Friesen got one of the stages. 3 drivers failed to finish the race. We were the last of the running drivers to finish. Eckes didn't do well. Chastain didn't do well. Infinger didn't do well. Really, Ankrum and Dipple are the only 2 major notables in this one that we didn't really get to see too much of. So, yeah. So Josh Balicki wins the race. Hey, at least we're not last in points. And Hailie Deegan, is she even gonna make starts this season? I kind of hope not for the reality breaking of that she isn't gonna be in a truck for a while. Let's see who gained the most spots here. Jennifer Jo Cobb started shotgun on the field, got all the way up to second. Wow. Eckes was the big loser because he started 6th and was back with me at the end. So let's head back to the race shop and let's figure out what to do for Atlanta, because clearly we can't go with the same game plan for Atlanta with any realistic hope of actually winning a race this season. But, of course, first we're going to actually have to read fake Twitter and get hated on fake Twitter. Okay, so we didn't make peanuts there for money, and I am planning on when we do get to the Cup Series to start up our own thing. Okay, so, hey, Ankrum. Thanks, Ankrum. You were really, I mean, to be honest, the fact that he was the first to tweet us, probably pretty accurate, because he probably tweeted us after he was already out the race. And he was the first one out, so it was probably pretty quick for him to get there. Wow, Burton really likes us. I mean, he's already polite. I mean, that's very rare that you see that go. So we now need 3 top 25s in a row. And our next race on the schedule, okay, so we are going to race our first, well, I am not actually going to race probably the dirt opener, depending on where it is. I think, you know what? We gotta go for it. I mean, we're probably not gonna get 4 top 5s. Yeah, we're not gonna race. You know what? Let's just sim this race right now since we got. We'll just call this the hour. We'll call it an hour-long special. Hopefully they aren't all this long because we won't have as long an intro usually. Because we were setting the stuff up and whatnot. But let's sim this and figure out. Are we gonna have any shot of them just handing me a win through blind luck? Let's see. 6th. Oh, come on. You couldn't have given me a tad more. One more spot so that I'm at least still in a position to maybe get the contract, but instead of contract expired already. Yep. Sounds about right. Tony Stewart, I hope we can be friends too, considering you're my team owner. Hopefully you don't fire me for only showing up to 5 races this season. I'm only showing up to 5. So, and I'm going to probably steal your championship away from you. Okay, so we'll start next episode off with the Atlanta race. Let's just quickly take a look at the point standings and see how. Okay, so obviously we are going to be nowhere near the playoffs, but here's how the playoffs stand after one race. Anderson's up there near there. Balicki's locked in. Decker third. Lupton, Forrester, and Cobb are up in the top 8. And let's just toggle the series. Let's quickly see. After one race, the 8 drivers going for the championship are gonna be Stewart. Oh, Stewart won. Okay, so Tony Stewart won the race over Carter, Gomez, Laguerre, Brown. Okay, I'm kind of surprised Stevenson isn't up there. But thank you guys all for watching this long video. Sorry about the length of it. It's new series. First episode was always gonna be a little long. So thank you guys all for watching though, and we will see you guys in the next episode whenever it's online. Link to the next episode and the playlist will also be down in the description. So if you're watching this video a little later, the next link or the top link in the description will probably be to that. So thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.